Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review, and this time we are looking at the Sukenari White No. 1 Honyaki Deba 180mm knife. These knives do come with a individually crafted friction fit saya, so you'll get that with the knife, which is great for a knife of this style. These knives are crafted with Shiogami or white paper No. 1 reactive carbon steel. The heat treat's about 61 to 62 Rockwell at the edge. And what makes these knives very special, and part of what makes them very expensive, is that they are made in a Honyaki method, which is a differential hardening method. You can kind of see that with this wavy line right here. But they are treated so they're harder on the edge and softer towards the spine for strength and less brittle characteristics towards the spine, kind of the old, this is how they used to do katana swords in this style. And so it's a very special construction method that's difficult to do. They are also mirror polished, and they're ground supremely well, and are extremely sharp right out of the box. The weight on these knives, this is heavy, it's a Deba, it's supposed to be heavy, but also has a heavy handle, is about 290 grams, about 10.2 ounces. Blade length around 186 on the edge. And the overall length about 13.4 inches. The spine thickness on these, back up here over the heel of the knife, is about 7 3/4, and it holds a lot of that thickness all the way through till you hit the chisel grind of the knife. The blade height is about 51.5 millimeter on this sample, and the handle types are going to vary on these, but these are Isaiah custom handles, which is really nice. This particular one is I don't know, a lot of them are made out of stabilized maple burl with metal spacers in them as well. And just a beautiful, beautiful handle and install job. The size on this handle is about 3.5 inches, 88 millimeters right here, and that's pretty normal for a Deba of this size. I usually use nice, big, meaty handles for the style of the knife. The fit and finish on this knife is absolutely superb, as you might suspect. So let's get a close-up look. You can see my fingerprints on it, but there's that Honyaki hardening line right there, so it's really cool. And you can see the mirror polish on it. You've got some embossed kanji as well. And the backside, of course, is flat ground. This is a right-handed single bevel knife, so it's actually not even flat ground, but it's got a concave style grind to it. And you can see on the back, when you actually sharpen the knife, you lay the backside flat on the stone, and it basically grinds away the edge and also the top near the spine. And so the front side of the knife, in this case the right side of the knife, is a right-handed knife, has that single bevel blade road to it, and these are very, very sharp out of the box. The blade road's really well ground on these. So just great craftsmanship on these guys. If you are interested, let's throw it on the cutting board, even though that's not this style of knife, but we'll do it anyway. Here's what the profile looks like. And then here it is, just to give you an idea what the profile is, even though these are usually used not on a cutting board, but there's the profile, and you've got a flat spot towards the heel. Balance point, not as usually a big a deal with these, but the balance point on this particular one, due to the heavy handle, is right about there, so it's got a nice neutral balance if you're using it in this manner, or depends on what you're doing with the knife, but it has a neutral balance to it. So just a beautifully crafted piece of art that's functional as well. So there you have the Sukenari White No. 1 Honyaki Deba 180mm knife.